Kwick Snax.
Zelda.
No, not Zelda. Not Zelda. Kwick Snax featuring Dizzy by the Oliver Twins. Now, as far as I know, although the Oliver Twins created Dizzy, I don't think they really had much to do with this game. The Spectrum version, which is the version we're talking about here, was programmed by Lyndon Sharp, who's a friend of the show. He's appeared at Revival with us on a panel. And it's basically a clone of an old Sega arcade game called Pengu, where it's like a maze type game and you can slide blocks along to crush enemies and you collect fruit. Quite fast paced. It's got bonus screens where you've got to pick up more fruit, and it's got lovely jingles. I will say that on a 48k machine, obviously you don't get the music, you don't get all the intro scenes, so it's quite different on a 48k machine. But if you've got a 1 to 8k Spectrum, I think this was about $2.99 when it was released, and I think this is a really nice budget game. So Matt, you hate Dizzy.
It's going to pain me. Yeah, it's going to pain me, this. So let's get the Dizzy bit out of the way first. As everyone knows, I hate Dizzy. I'm going to have to cleanse myself under a full moon surrounded by crystals and Stonehenge and all that sort of stuff after what I'm about to say, because I hate Dizzy. This is not a Dizzy game.
No, and it could have featured any sprite, couldn't it, really? Yeah, and change the storyline.
They were cashing in. Yeah. They were cashing in on Dizzy's charm. Apparently he had some. Don't know why. This is a very, very playable game. I really enjoyed this because when you first said it, Dean, I was not particularly enamoured by it. I'd seen the C64 version.
Totally different game
of some sort.
Totally different game.
Well, it's just rubbish. It doesn't matter whether this is the same game or not. It's utter crap. But this is wonderful. Right from the band screen at the start on the 1 to 8K, obviously. Yep. It's a really, really charming game, actually, and you forget it's Dizzy quite quickly. And it took a bit of a sinister turn for me when I finally realised you could push the blocks around and start killing the enemies, and I started doing that more than collecting things. Do you know what? You've come out the blocks running here, because I think this is probably one of the best games on our list today. It's really playable. You got the bonus stage where it's different kind of gameplay.
And the music.
And this is where it does, and this is where watching it on YouTube will do it no justice, because you think you're playing it in exactly the same way. You're not, and you've got to collect the bananas or whatever the items are in a particular way without looping around the screen loads of times, because you press up and Dizzy moves upwards until he stops against a block. You need to watch it and play it to understand where I'm coming from that one, but it's a slightly different gameplay mechanic, and I really enjoyed that. And it's good, man. It's got that one more go.
Yeah, I think this could actually be converted back to the arcade in its form, and I think it would work pretty well.
It'd work brilliantly on the Switch now. Maybe not with Dizzy in it. Let's scrap Dizzy out of it, but then just put the game in there. I think, it's a really tidy little game. And the band scene at the start, fantastic, isn't it? That's really charming. Really nice.
Really lovely presentation.
Nice music as well. Yeah. And, top marks, mate. What was that? Was that $1 or $2.99?
I think that was probably $2.99 because it was quite late.
Deserves it, though. It deserves it. I mean, I think that you could have got away with a full price
so I think that was $2.99. And it's quite nice. It's quite nice on the Amstrad. The other versions, I don't think I've really played other than the C64, which is a totally different game.
Terrible. Yeah. But yeah, great game. Really good. Loved it. I'm going to go and sit under the full moon now and cleanse my soul.
Just imagine it without Dizzy in it. But,
that's what I do, mate. That's what I do. I keep saying happy place, happy place.
Steve, you didn't get to play this, did you?
I had a quick look at it. I did play it last time round. It's kind of like a single screen. Well, it's not, but a bit. Boulder Dash would be a non-moving Boulder Dash would give you a little idea about pushing the blocks and the diamonds. Not the same. More of a puzzle game. More, it's not the same, but just to that mechanic of pushing the diamonds, pushing the blocks.
I thought that.
But yeah, just but it's not like that gameplay wise at all. It's got far more of a puzzle element to it. Just to get it, if you were trying to work out what it looks like in your head, a non-moving single bit of Boulder Dash will give you a slight idea of what it looks like.
Yeah, I guess
really
so.
good fun, really playable, really addictive, really good fun, really playable. Hate the dizzies in it. It would be a better game without dizzy in it. You know, even if you were just a block instead of an egg, it'd be better. But yeah, it was good. I really liked it.
They need to have a bonus stage where you scramble it, basically. That'd have been brilliant.